We know we need to change if we want to create a better world, but we're often stuck in our way of doing things. Think of a caterpillar going about its business, eating leaves and getting bigger and better. However far it goes along that path, it will never become a butterfly. It can't transform if it keeps doing the same thing. To transform, the caterpillar must let go of being a caterpillar. And then its imaginal cells form new relationships and use the resources stored in the caterpillar until the butterfly is ready to emerge. Imaginal cells, isn't that a great name? As though the cells are literally imagining their new future. Whether you're in a company trying to become net zero or a social movement looking to radically shift the current system, we can learn from the caterpillar's journey of change. For simplicity, we can break change down into 3 stages. First, we envision what we want the future to look like. The caterpillar probably didn't imagine its future transformed self, but we can. We can stand for a vision of the future that is radically different to the current patterns we're part of. And we can imagine local thriving communities or responsible planet-positive companies. As well as imagining the future, we may have to invent it. Just how do we intend to bring this new vision into being? To do this, we enroll others into our vision. Just like imaginal cells, the process of change gets underway by forming new relationships where others can take up new roles and contribute some of their resources towards a different way of doing things. In this stage, the new pattern will still be competing with the old way of doing things as it gets itself going. Finally, once our new pattern gets established and people can see it's working, it starts to spread, other people join in, and gradually it builds up until everyone is mobilized in service of this new system. It becomes the new normal. For example, imagine you run a clothing company. You're proud of your products, but you're concerned with the effect they have in the world, where the resources come from, where the waste goes, what pollution they cause, and the conditions of workers you rely on across the world. You want everything you do to be net positive, supporting life in every way. It'll take some courage to challenge the whole business to do things differently. You need to invent the new products and processes, recruit everyone in your value chain into being part of the new pattern, and convince investors and other stakeholders to come on the journey with you. You may even need to work with others in your industry and with regulators to set new standards that everyone will support. You probably won't try to change everything at once, but just like the caterpillar, you need to create the essential relationships from which everything can grow to replace the old. Entrepreneurs often talk about their minimum viable product, the simplest version of their product they can introduce to the market to start with. When you're trying to change a system, it helps to ask, what is the minimum viable pattern that brings everyone together in a new way, however small a beginning it is? Once you establish the pattern, it can grow. To help guide conversations about transformative change, we find it helpful to map the 3 stages onto the 3 Horizons framework. This is a way you and the people you want to enroll can map the journey together, seeing where you are now, Horizon 1, where you want to get to, the new pattern of Horizon 3, and how you take that first crucial step together in the transitional space of Horizon 2. If you want to jump in, visit futurestewards.com where you can learn more and get started.